Howdy, y'all. Kevin here. You know that. Tonight's Cigar and Whiskey Talk is a blackened M81. If I can get the ring off, it's a blackened M81. And some of this Applejack brandy from Starlight Distillery. Whew. Getting a late start tonight when building another outdoor dog pen. If any of y'all are in the market for a salty dog, let me know. Whew. I almost forgot to do a cigar and whiskey talk tonight. Even though I just talked to a good buddy of mine, Kerry Williams, last night about doing a cigar and whiskey talk tonight. Getting old. Anyhow, what I want to talk to you tonight about is, you got the grumpy old men syndrome. And there are a lot of reasons old men are grumpy. And as I get older, I become more understanding of a lot of it. Because we watch the world go by, and not all changes are for the good. I'm watching folks. You heard me talk about people doing their jobs before, and over the years, I'm a firm believer that each generation is a little weaker than the last one. Back in the old hunter-gatherer days, that was a pretty tough ride. Next generation after that, when they started farming, or the next few generations after that, when they started farming, wasn't as hard, but you had a different kind of hard. Had work in the fields, but your food was right there. Still had some hunting and gathering going on, but we were farming our own food. So, and I'm sure the old hunter-gatherers who didn't farm were talking about the farmer hunter-gatherers by going, "You guys have got it easier than I did." And it's true. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Each generation should be a little bit easier in different ways because of developments and things like that. But I hate to say it, but the youngest generation running around right now that are, adultish age, getting jobs and things like that, most of them are running into are pretty weak. And they seem to think like they shouldn't do the things that they're supposed to be doing just because it's a little bit difficult. I was in a gas station, and I got my gas, and I went in to get a couple of drinks because I was coming out to build these dog pens. And the young man behind the counter was crying the blues to another coworker there who was doing something off to the side. And the kid said, "I'll help you. I would have helped you, but I got this long line here and it won't go down." Well, son, you better pray that there's always a good long line, because that's how the boss gets the money to pay you to stand there and gripe like that in front of a whole line of customers. Went to a restaurant a few weeks ago, and me and my wife were sitting there having dinner, and the young lady that was waiting our table, I guess she knew the folks in the booth behind us because she kept going back there and chatting. And she had been standing right behind us chatting to these folks for probably 10 or 15 minutes. And I finished my glass of tea, and I'm sitting there, and she's right behind me, so she saw me. I did the universal gesture of please fill my glass when I just led the empty glass out to the edge of the table for her to see it. And it was still another 15 minutes before she got done with her chat and decided to come by and go, is there anything else I can get you? I go, no, I'm done now. I would have liked to have had a glass of tea about 15 or 20 minutes ago. And of course, my wife doesn't like it when I say things like that out loud, but I do it a lot. But I'm not sure that that's what the boss was paying her to do. She did have more than one table. So, I don't know. And things like that make me grumpy. So, I guess that's why I'm a grumpy old man. And I guess that's why a lot of guys are grumpy old men. I'm beginning to understand a lot more about being grumpy than I used to. I used to grumpy about grumpy old men too. Now I know why they're angry. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all in the woods. I'll be out of town for the next few days. And I'd like to tell you I'm going to do some stuff from the road, but I probably won't. So anyhow, hope to see y'all in the woods. Black and M81, I do it again. And the apple brandy, not bad at all. I kind of got hooked on cinnamon brandy when I was in Greece. Can't get that in the States very much. I miss it. Anyhow, see y'all in the woods. Like I said 3 times already. See ya.